Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Crystal again with a basket case. Listen, I know I did one of these concepts the other day using the cake boxes. I have so many of them. I only did one concept using the boxes, so I just figured before I retire for the night, I just wanted to do a simple concept because I needed to get something done today. So I was like, you know what? Let me just do something real simple with my cake boxes. Okay, so this is the box. Some of you guys have asked me what size they were, and I put the link down in the description. If you didn't see it and you still want to get more information about where I got these boxes, how much I paid for them, and the size, let me know in the comments, and I'll send you the link. Okay. All right, so I've already went ahead and assembled it with the little tabs there. Very easy to assemble. I like these boxes because it comes with an insert, like I showed you before. Nice cardboard insert, okay? And that adds stability to the bottom of the box, all right? So we're gonna put that in here like so. Okay, I showed you these the other day. These beautiful plush mink-like throws, okay? This one is like a steel gray color, and it is by Arden and Vale. And I got these last year from Ollie's. I think it was a summer clearance or something. They were regular $14.99, and I paid $4.99 for it. Okay, and it is a huge 50 by 60 really nice throw. Okay, I went ahead and just cut that tag off right there because trying to peel it off with that glue, it was more than I needed to do this afternoon. So I just cut that off, and I'm going to put this in the inside of the throw just so people can know a little bit about what it is. And then I have another little one, okay, that also came off the throw. It says Arden and Vale. And I'm going to put that right on top. So at first glance, you know, people will know what it is that's in the box, okay? It comes on this nice hanger. And, of course, I am going to attempt to leave the hanger on there. Simply because, you know, I have room for it and I don't want to take it off, because if I do, I'm going to have to unfold the throw, and that's not something that I really want to do, okay? So you can put it in there just like so, all right? I think what I'm going to do too is maybe tie a piece of ribbon on it. Now, instead of putting the cake box this way, okay, I'm going to do it this way as to stand up. In fact, I think I'm gonna turn this around like so. Yeah, maybe let's fold it. Maybe fold it under that way, more of a roll. Okay. Yeah, I think I like that better. Okay, fits down in there really nice. Okay, the reason why I'm going to do this like this is because I have a gift set here. It is Vintage Luxury, and this is the body mist, the purse spray, some cologne, and this is a body lotion. Okay, I love the box. Okay, so I'm just going to sit the whole thing in there. It's pink and silver, which I think this nice steel silvery gray throw is going to pair very nicely with it. Okay, but when I put it down in the box, it sinks down so far. I didn't like that. So what I'm going to do is take another little box that I have here. It was just a little box I picked up from, I don't know, out of a bin, I think, at Dollar General or something. And I'm gonna hot glue that down right in here. And I'm gonna set that box right on top, okay? And it's just the right height to raise it up right even with this throw, all right? So I have my trusty little glue gun all ready to go. I could really just tape it down in there. You know what? For extra security, I'm gonna hot glue a little bit and then I'm gonna tape a little bit. Just to make sure it doesn't come loose and move, okay? So I'm just putting a bead of hot glue right here on the ledge of this box. Okay, just a little bead of glue. And then I'm gonna set it right down here, like so. I'm gonna hold that there for a second. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna get my heavy duty tape. Okay, I really need to get a tape dispenser for this thing. And then I'm gonna tape it down also. And that's gonna make sure it doesn't move. I'm just taping it right to the bottom of the box. And I'll show you guys in a second how I've done that. Okay. There it is. Little hot glue, little tape. Okay. Just tape that right on there and just hot glued it right down to the bottom just to make sure it doesn't move. Okay. And then the whole set, I'm not even going to take it out the box. I'm not going to do anything to it. And I'm going to set it right down in there, like so. Voila. I think that's pretty nice. I was contemplating, well, before I say that, this is the Arden and Vale sign. And I'm going to put that right in one of the folds of this throw. Let's see, how is it folded? Where is, there we go. Pull it right through. I have it folded in here pretty snug. Okay, great. That way when they open it up, they will definitely know where it came from. And then I have my other little one, and I'm just going to tag it right here. Before I do that, though, I'm wondering if I want to go in with a little ribbon and make a bow there, or will a bow on the box be enough? I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I'm gonna fancy it up just a little bit. Let's see if I like that. Let's see. I have this beautiful white grosgrain ribbon, and as you can see, I have tons of it. Okay, it was gifted to me by a lady that I think she used to sew, and you know, she gotten older, and she gave me a bunch of her ribbon and supplies. So I thank her for that. Okay. All right. Let's pull that. And I'm going to tie it this way because, of course, that's the way my blanket is laying. Now, I'm not sure I'm going to like this, so let's just play with it and see. Put a bow right there in the middle. Yeah, I think it should look okay. Let's just see. Let's cut off a piece of this ribbon. And And the ribbon is really wide, which I like because this is a pretty thick blanket. So if you put a little piece of ribbon, I'm not really sure. It would probably get hidden. Okay. Okay, let's see. How do I want to tie this? Okay. So far, so good. It's not going to pull in too tight. Okay. I think this ribbon is going to give it more or less a high-end look. At least that's what I'm going for, so we'll see. If not, I'll just take it off and use the ribbon for another concept, okay? Doesn't need to be tied very tight. I'm not even going to attempt to bow it. I just kind of like it just like so, okay? You see that? Okay. I did, let's see. I'm not going to dovetail it. I think what I'm going to do is maybe just cut it in a slant. Okay, that works. Might have to cut it a little more so we can see it. Okay, let's pull that up a little. May have to trim that ribbon just a little bit more. Well, maybe not. I think I like it. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I like it. I think it plays off that pink very, very well. Okay. And that's all I'm going to do here. But I am going to take just a little tape and tape my flaps closed. Okay? Because the last thing that I want in transit is this box popping open, which the top will be on there, so it shouldn't open. But you guys know me. I am what? Extra. All right, so let's put a little bit tape here on this corner. Voila. All right. Okay, so far so good. I think I am loving it. Now, what I'm going to do is take a little tissue paper that I have right over here. Yeah, right over here. And then, oh, sorry guys. A little bit of this paper because it's thin. And what I'm going to do is stuff it right down in the sides. I think I'm going to put that white tissue paper up and grab some pink tissue. But I want that tissue paper to sit right on top of this paper because I'm going to also put a little shred in here. Just right there on the sides. Okay. A little bit more. And the reason why I'm doing this is because when we put the shred in there, we don't want the shred to sink all the way down. We just kind of want it to sit on top. So basically, by putting paper here in the sides, you're just giving the shred something to rest upon. Not too much, because we don't want the box to buckle. Here. Actually, when you put the box top on, you may not even be able to see it. But when they open it, I would still like it to have a nice presentation. So, not necessary, but I don't know. Just something I think I'd like to see if I opened up a box. Okay? All right. So as you can see, we've got that paper stuffed right down there on the side. And I have some pink tissue paper right here. Okay? Pink and silver. Which again kind of matches the pink and silver in this concept. Don't need a lot, just want enough to cover. You know what? I won't even need shred. I think this tissue paper here is going to do the trick. Yep, it is. There you go. Just to give it a little color. Again, so when the box is opened, you know, they'll see it. And that's only because this box is shorter on either side, whereas the throw covers the entire circumference of the box. And that pretty much, my lovelies, is it. Push that down in there. Put my trusty ribbon here. I'm going to take my tag, the Arden and Vale tag, and I have my trusty little tag gun here. And I think I'm just going to tag it right here. Let's see, where do I want it? I think I'm going to put it right here. Okay. Bear with me 1 second. Let me get the tag gun situated, and voila. Oh, that voila worked, but it didn't catch my blanket like I wanted it to. So let's try that again. Hopefully this time. Let me put my hand under it. There you go. Put my hand under it. I can feel. There you go. I can feel that needle. Now, there you go. It's on there now. Okay? Not really worried about it moving around too much because the box top is definitely going to keep it in place. Okay? And this is my beautiful box top. And we have to do the same thing with the little inserts here to lock that box in place. I think I'm going to embellish this box a little bit too, probably with some hearts or something, because that white is so plain. Even though it's pretty, I would like a little something extra on here. But then again, you know, if I put the ribbon on here, who knows? May not need anything. Okay, and let's slide this right on here, like so. There we go. Okay. Definitely going to tape that down. Okay, but you guys get the gist. Isn't that beautiful? That looks so beautiful and professional to me. And then what I'm going to do, of course, is tie a ribbon around probably the corners. and maybe a nice bow. Might even put a heart or something down there. Tell you what, let me get this all taped down and secured, and then I will come back and we're gonna figure out how we're gonna embellish this box, okay? All right, guys, stay with me. I'll be right back. All right, lovelies, I am back. Got it all secured and taped down, and this is what we have. I think it looks pretty nice, okay? All right, the last step is very easy concept. I found some more pink ribbon, which matches this, the one that's tied around the throw, but it's thinner, of course. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a center. There we go. Let's see. This box is there. It's just awkward because of the size. It's so huge. Okay, where is my... There it is. My ribbon got lost under there. Okay, so we're just going to tie a corner tie here. All right. And I think what I'm going to do is just tie it off. And then I'm going to probably, let me see. Let's see. Am I going to... attach a bow or make a bow? Let's see. I think I'm going to just tie it off because I'm not sure if I'm going to make a bow with this ribbon or if I'm going to do something different. So just for the sake of argument, let's just go ahead and tie this and get it secured. And we're going to have to tape it in place because it is a corner bow. And this ribbon will definitely slip. Okay. Try to get that tight as I can. All right. There we go. All right. So this is what we have so far. Okay. Ribbon's tied here, tied up there in the corner. And let's take some tape and secure it. Don't need a lot. I'm just gonna secure it on the places where I think it may slip off. Again, just through transit, I want to make sure that everything is secure. Okay, I love this tape because it's transparent. So as I'm taping it on the box, it's really undetected. All right. Okay, so there we have it. Now, I may come back and put a different type of bow here. Just haven't decided. That's the back. Haven't decided what type of bow just yet, okay? Bear with me. Let me just think about it a second, and I'll be right back. All right, guys. What I decided to do was just take some of this soft grosgrain ribbon. I contemplated making another type of bow, but then when I thought about it, I didn't want it to sit up too high because in transit, I didn't want it to have to get smushed down. So I figured for this square cake box, a flat bow probably would work well for the purpose I have it intended for. If you do this concept and you put a fluffy bow, I'm sure it'll look really nice. It's just that the way I have to pack my trailer, I was afraid it would get damaged. So I just decided to go with a flat bow. I took this same ribbon, okay, that I tied around the throw, and I just, like we always make bows, same concept. I just made the loops pinched them together, okay, and just decided to loop again. And I did 2 loops on either side, okay, with this ribbon, okay. And then I just went ahead and tied it with the tails that were already attached from the ribbon that I wrapped around the box, okay. If you remember, I knotted it right at the top and it had some tails. So I just went ahead and set this ribbon right on top and just pulled it really, really tight, okay. So that's kind of what I'm working with here. Now, what I'm going to do here is dovetail. First, I'm gonna cut off. These are not my sharpest scissors. I really need to find those. And they'll work for this purpose though, but I do have some sharper ones. Because when I'm cutting my ribbons, I like to just make one cut instead of that sawing. Because when you do that, sometimes it will fray the ribbon or you'll get an uneven cut. So I'm gonna attempt to just make, okay, that cut. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Came out really nice. Okay, and I'll do it again on the other side. Get that ribbon nice and even. Okay. Okay. There we go. So I dovetailed that. And then we're going to even up these. These are the tails that were already on there. Okay. I want those cut really short. And I'm just going to angle cut those. And this one is already angle cut. A little bit. Just, I'm going to clean up those edges just a tad. There. There we go. Well, maybe I need to make that a little shorter now that I'm looking at it. Let's cut that a little shorter. There. And it matches the other side. Okay? I like it. I think it came out really nice. Very nice. Very elegant. Okay? All right, guys. Nice, simple concept. Very, very easy using these cake boxes. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Thank you guys so much for all of you that have hyped up the videos. Thank you all for watching. I really, really appreciate it. To all my new subscribers, thank you, thank you, thank you for coming and joining this amazing platform. And for my oldies but goodies, you guys already know you're the bomb.com. Okay? All right, guys. Before I go, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that hype button right down there for me. It keeps us active in the algorithm. I really, really appreciate it. And this is Crystal saying bye for now.